Ooh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Darku, and we finally got enough facts together to make you an informative guide on how you can get the legendary cats in PokeMMO. So to start us off, we'll go over how you can unlock the legendary cats. Because in order to actually see the legendary cats, you will have to have obtained your 8 gym badges on a character. Once you have your 8 gym badges, you should be at the level cap of 48, and then you can speak to the professor, who also gets you to go to Ekritique City, and then you speak to the Kimono girls in this building, who will then challenge you with all kinds of EV types. Once you defeat the Kimono girls, they will deem you worthy and they will allow you to go to the tower. The tower is just north of here, so you will head through this tower, and then as you come through this beautiful forest here, you will find Ho-Oh at the top of this tower, which will be a boss fight. You cannot catch Ho-Oh, and no spoilers for the boss fight, obviously it's a very cool one. But you do in fact need to beat Ho-Oh, and then you have unlocked the ability to find the legendary cats in the wild. There is no activation, there's no noise, and there's nothing that tells you, but you have unlocked the ability to find legendary cats in the wild after you defeat Ho-Oh. So now that you know how to unlock the legendary cats, let's go over all the tips and tricks of how you can find yours, what does and doesn't work. So as you may or may not know, using the move Sweet Scent can actually call a horde of 5 Pokemon or 3 Pokemon depending on how high or low the area. Like so, as you can see, we used Sweet Scent and we found a horde of Poliwag. However, the legendary cats cannot be found in this way. The legendary cats can also not be found in the Safari Zone. Another thing to note about the legendary cats is that when you actually encounter them, they will be level 50. Obviously mine's level 100, I can't really give you a good example. But when you do meet them in the wild, they are in fact level 50. However, the repel trick does not work on legendary cats. If you don't know what the repel trick is, don't worry about it. If you do know what the repel trick is, well, just know that it doesn't work on finding the legendaries. Another thing people like to do is use the lures to try and find the Pokemon because they can get double encounters, so they can, get a better shiny rate at the same time as trying to find legendary, although it is worth noting that lures in fact do not help or negate the effect of finding a legendary cat in the wild. Personally, I do not use lures. Obviously, an important bit of the information about how to find the legendary cats in the first place is the fact that they can all be found in grass, random encounter during their 1 month cycle. What I mean by 1 month cycle, as you can see, we've gone full screen here and you can see that it's now the 1st of September 2023 for me. Obviously, don't worry about the time it is in the morning. Just know that it's the 1st of September, so the month has changed, the weather has changed in PokeMMO, and the cycle for the legendary cats has changed. So Suicune is no longer available, however Raikou is, and then next month Entei will be available, and then the month after that Suicune once again. Obviously, with Suicune then, it could be found as a wild encounter in the grass and also in any bit of water within Johto. However, the difference being is Raikou can only be found in grass this time around. Whether they're playing on the types or not, I really don't know. Obviously, Entei hasn't even been out once yet, but I think it's fair to say that Entei will be found in the grass as well, and maybe caves. That's why the other two cannot be found in caves. Don't quote me on the caves part though, I really don't know, but I think it's a safe bet to say that Entei will be able to be found within grass somewhere. An extra note is, obviously it doesn't matter which part of grass, or water for Suicune specifically, you can just find it anywhere. Although it's not actually been confirmed, it is theorized that the encounter rate to try and find one of these legendary cats is 1 in 5,000 chance. Now you know how to unlock the legendary cats in the first place, you know that you can actually find them in the wild and stuff that won't work. Now we'll go over what actually happens when you find one of the wild cats and also any extras. So first up is the fact that they don't actually run away like the mainline games. Obviously if you found one in the mainline games they would try and flee straight away. This doesn't happen in PokeMMO, they actually do try and fight you. Obviously you can use your own catching method, but personally, I would false swipe it down to 1 HP, I would make it sleep, maybe even use soak to make sure we can make it a water type Pokemon, use like, net balls, timer balls, anything to actually help. It's also worth noting that the IVs that come out are at least 2 times 31 plus some extras. If you get lucky and get more, then fair play, that's all good. But not only that, but they also drop something called Rainbow Quills. Now Rainbow Quills are here and they can actually increase or decrease IVs of the legendary cats by 1. When you actually catch one of the legendary cats, you actually get 20 of these quills for free. Once you've actually managed to catch one of the legendary cats, however, and you've got your own quills, you can then, from that point on, actually find these rainbow quills in the wild as well by using the ability of pickup in Johto. What I mean by that is if you have something, for example, like this Meowth here, where I use Payday Pickup, you would use the Payday move, kill the Pokemon, and Pickup has a chance of picking up a random item and putting it in your bag. Obviously, just to note, you need this Pokemon at the front of your party for this to even be a thing. But on the rare chance, you actually do get the Pickup ability to activate, and I've picked up 3 random Quills within the last day. Another thing to note with these legendaries then is that obviously not only the IVs are a bit random and you can increase and decrease them at your will, but you also get the nature of random as well, and you may not be happy with the nature you've got. Now usually the only way to change natures is via breeding, and obviously legendaries don't breed. But there is an easy solution to this, obviously, if you go to the GTL, that is the global trade link, and you can check the items and go to Nature Herbs. Nature Herbs, obviously you only need to buy one of these and it can actually change the nature of legendary Pokemon and unknown. So that's obviously unknown, that's Shaymin, that's Suicune, Raikou and Entei, and obviously in the future if there's more legendary Pokemon that they release that you can catch, you can obviously use these Nature Herbs as well. A few more things to note then is the fact that if it's the rotation month of Suicune and you've caught your Suicune, you can no longer catch it again, you've got your 1 per month, as it has actually been confirmed by a dev that you can actually catch one of these every time they're in their cycle. So this month I'll be able to get Raikou, and then I'll be able to get Entei the next month, and then the month after that again I'll be able to get another Suicune. They were once thought to be 1 per character, but in reality they are actually 1 per rotation. So there you have it, ladies and gents, that is how you unlock the legendary cats, how you can find the legendary cats, and some extra tips on how you can change the IVs and nature etc. as well. If you're also wondering if these can be shiny, in fact they can, but it is still the base rates of 1 in 30,000 chance to find a shiny legendary. So happy hunting, I hope this guide was informative enough for you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and all that business, and I'll see you guys on another video. See ya!
I can't wait till they come out with the encounter rate though, because if it's like actually
Whoa! We found it! We found it! Let's go!
Oh!
Finally! It's not shiny, but we found it. Let's go! Oh my god, I've been waiting for ages for this thing to pop up. Finally! Oh my goodness. It's not shiny, it's big sad, but we finally found it. Oh my life.
It's not shiny, you gotta release it.
That's true, it's gotta go in the release box, right? I can't believe it though, we finally found it. Oh. That's like true excitement too. Right, sleeping netball. We're gonna netball a couple more times. If it doesn't go in, we'll time a ball afterwards. Let's go! The netball got it! Hoggers!
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Congrats.
Thanks, man. And 20 rainbow quills. Let's go. Oh, and there we go. Lake of Rage, baby. That's what we're talking about. I'm glad everyone was around to witness it too.